Here we are, you guys. It is Matty, and this is the big one. So this is Emphatic Elite versus Onehive, the recap. So I hope you guys are pumped. It's going to be a long video, 40 minutes to an hour, I would imagine. So if that's too much for you, maybe catch the snippets, flick through. If you're in for the long haul, then thank you and welcome. So here we are. Look, the score was 99 to 100. I'm sure you guys are all aware if you've caught Jake's recap or if you've actually been involved in the clan or seen the Twitter or anything like that. But yeah, and you can see the percentage difference was 95.23 versus 0.37, and let me tell you how close it was before you guys are thinking, oh, it wasn't that close. Because the raid on Dutchy, I'm going to go through it properly in a bit. I'll get to Channel 10 at the end. Dutchy got through by the skin of his teeth. Also, some drama with Sam Knight, got kicked out, which oh god, it all kicked off at the end. Trust me on that one. But Dutchy got away with it, got hit by a 98%, a 97%, and a 99%, and an 85%. I mean, that guy, he's got more lives than a cat. So that was the clincher, I think. Because if we'd have hit that earlier on the 99%, we could have focused on a percentage game, and it just changed the course of the war. So unfortunate for us. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you every Channel 9 versus Channel 9, and then I'm going to show you a selection of the Channel 10 raids, and then that'll be that. So I hope you guys are ready. It's all going to be Emphatic Elite side, because it's Onehive have got their own YouTuber, so they can show the raids that they wish to show. But for me, for Emphatic, I will be showing all of ours. So firstly, Pliny the Elder, his raid was actually shown live on my live recap video. So if you haven't seen it on there, go check it out, because it was almost like a ninja. I caught it, just happened before I went in on my raid. So the first one I'm actually going to show in this video will be by Coal Monkey. So let's have a little look at what he does. All the raids and all the everything is going to be quite, it's all high level. As you can see, you got high level heroes all over the place. So Cole's got 30-30. He is only against 14 and 15, so that was quite low for Ivan, but it all balances out somewhere around there. And unfortunately for Ivan, he had a hole in his base, so not properly checked before the final release of the base, because that got rid of a double giant bomb, pulled the CC, able to poison the CC, and it just made the start very easy. So all Cole has to do now, or what he's choosing to do, is to start a bit of an Arch Queen walk, get the golems going in. He's doing a go overho, but with an AQ walk. So trying to push the queen to the right to start going clockwise around the base, get the queen to kill the king most likely as well, which looks like she's about to do as well. I can't tell, my screen's lagging out completely, which is annoying that it's happened this early on in the video. Let me try a quick shuffle. Are we back? Here we go. I just need to double check something. Click. There we go, just to get the sync back, just in case, because sometimes when I do that, it throws the sync out. Anyway, the queen looks like she's joined. Now, I don't think he meant for her to do that. It would have made sense for the queen to sort of move around the north side of the base. So the queen decided to not play by the rules. You've also got to remember, guys, that this war is very, very soon after the big update. So Channel 11 was released. We all agreed no one would go Channel 11. No one would upgrade town halls. In reaction to that, either everyone would wait till after this war. But obviously a lot of the dynamics of the game had changed. You got the extra spells that come into play by the donations, and the extra 30 seconds. So a lot had changed. What's also become apparent is that within this war, there were a lot of spare Channel 9 attacks on both sides. The fresh hit rate was ridiculous. I think Emphatic Elite hit 15 fresh Channel 9 3-stars out of a possible, well, there was a 35-man war with 7 Channel 10, so out of a 28 we hit 15. So over half of our Channel 9 3-stars were fresh hits, which is ridiculous. And most of the cleanups were a second hit as well. So we ended up, I think, with about 20-something raids left, with only Channel 10s to attack, we did completely different strategies as well. Onehive 2-starred all the Town Hall 10s very early in the war. We left all the Town Hall 10s to the very end, then got all the 9s on the 10s, and then let the 10s try and clean them. So completely opposing strategies. And yeah, it unfortunately for us, it just didn't quite work out on the Town Hall 10 game, and that's where. But it's apparent that that's where the game has turned to now, because 9 versus 9 trips are going to happen. It's going to be a whitewash of all of them. I think everyone's at that skill level. I think the skill levels increased dramatically through all the top, all the top fair play clans. It's just crazy. 3-starring all the Town Hall 9s is now the normal, the standard, and for that to be for that to be a thing now. I mean, there was balancing issues before. I sort of laughed and joked before saying that the max for Town Hall 9 heroes should have been 2020, and I think there's some weight behind that, because 30-30 does give you a lot of power, but the problem is Supercell keep adding little things to make Town Hall 9 that little bit easier. Obviously the Dark spell, eliminating Lightning spell, and adding an extra spell for every single raid, because which then changed the course of Dragons and Loons in the CC. So, but the Poison, then they changed that so it did progressive damage. So people have learnt to adapt to that as well. And the pathing, the Queen Walk becoming a huge thing. So a lot of things have sort of developed, and I think the overall knowledge within the war community has massively improved as well, whereby the standard has just exponentially grown to a point now where, with this latest update, with this extra 30 seconds and extra spell, it makes life a lot easier for Town Hall 9s, and I think a lot of people, including myself, are feeling almost lost within the game as to what do we do now. Do we go Town Hall 10? Even though all the current Town Hall 10s out there will say, it's not pretty, it's not a nice game up there, it's difficult, it's just a different world. But with Town Hall 11 now, are they going to start rebalancing Town Hall 10? I mean, the problem is it's all guesswork. Nobody knows. Could it be a month? Could it be 6 months before it's addressed? It's just that not knowing which makes everybody nervous and makes a lot of people feel lost, because Town Hall 9 Challenge isn't quite what it used to be, and it's just frustrating, I suppose. But anyway, I mean, you can set stipulations yourself and make it interesting for you at Town Hall 9. What I would probably advise is that if you haven't got a mini account, that you get one, whether it's through a purchase or whether it's through a growing it yourself, or just have something as a backup plan, because if you're not going to enjoy Town Hall 10, you don't. I mean, it's up to you whether you want to continue playing the game or not. I personally do, and I know a lot of other people do as well. They're just a little bit confused about what to do. But yeah, I think for me, having my mini account with 22 and 20 on the hero levels now, pretty much all the troops done on Town Hall 9, it's given me that flexibility to think, okay, I probably should go Town Hall 10. So that's not an immediate saying I'm going to do it now, but I might do it soon. So who knows? I think I'm going to wait for my Queen to be 25 on my mini, just so I've got I can do some interesting raids with Queen Walks and Queen Charges and that sort of thing. Now I'm going to move it to the Black Hand, and I'm actually going to start commentating now and see what he's doing. So again, if you've watched EE Wars, if you watch my recaps before, if you haven't watched them before, welcome. Thanks for stopping by on my channel, because I show 3-star raids, I show 3-star strategies, talk about war strategies as well. So it's all around 3-starring, particularly heavy on the Town Hall 9 game. Whether that changes or not in the near future, I'm not sure yet. Yeah, if you've watched guys like Onehive, Power Bangs, stuff like that, it's very similar content choices, I suppose. I'm a war focused guy. If you've been here a few times, you know what to expect, and particularly with Emphatic Elite, one of our favourite overall clan strategies, although we do deviate of course, would be Valkyries. So Govaho is the mainstream attack that I see us doing, particularly myself and a few other members. It's just so powerful if you can get it right. If you can combine it with a Queen Walk, because the Queen Walk can be such a such a valuable troop space, because she's just got, I mean, in this example here, look how far she's already walked around the base, how many point defense she's already taken down. Now Gusty's breaking in the Valkyries, the King, and all he needs to do is give them a heal, give them something, give himself an ability to take down the enemy Queen. Now, I was going to say, he hasn't got a jump. I don't know where that jump's gone. Has he forgot about it? Did he not take it in? Did he aim to try and wall break her through? But he's going to struggle to get through the Queen. But the Valkyries have clumped together really nicely and just pure broken through. Oh, sorry. He earthquaked, didn't he? So yeah, maybe didn't catch the wall, or maybe he did and I just didn't see them going through. Anyway, yeah, the base is already opened up. Sorry, I was having a blonde moment there. You can see the back end hogs just taking on those single point defences while they're all distracted. It's just carnage. The raid he's absolutely destroyed the base. No questions of the 3-star, no questions of time or anything like that. Look at the troops left on the battlefield. Gusty wrecking that base, so good job. Let's move on up and continue. We're up to 31 with Kryptonite, who's a guy from Emphatic Fury that was brought into Elite for this war to match the weights. And let's see what he's dropping. Now you can see here, this is an example of the extra spell coming to perfect use. So he's got Quad Quake, but isn't bringing a poison, and he's got the Rage and 2 heal. So this is a very powerful kill squad he's got there, able to use that Rage spell and completely open up the base. So it's like the old school using a jump, a Rage and 2 heal, but he's got that Earthquake is going to keep the base open. It's once it's open, the job's done. It doesn't need to revisit it. It doesn't need to worry about the timing. It's just there and done, which is so much more powerful. Also, it damages the units around it. I don't know if it caught the Expos. It probably did, which will help take those down as well. So there's a lot of advantages to a jump. To an Earthquake. But obviously, the main disadvantage is that you lose spell space. But if you can gain that back by using the 2 dark spells, then you're back into a good position. So it's all about the trade-offs. Now, in the CC is the 2 loons and the dragon. So what he's got to do is combat that with a Rage. And he's got to hope his Queen is going to help him out, and the wizards. But look at the Rage there with all those wizards in. They're just going to absolutely obliterate the dragon. The Queen's gone in to help as well. And now he's got all those Hog Riders left and 2 heal spells. And the base is opened up, so very, very strong position now. All 4 giant bombs destroyed before a single hog is placed. Got giants to distract as well. And here come the hogs. All he needs to do now is just, to be honest, he could just spam them in if he wanted. He could do an Asian wall. He could do surgery. He can do what he wants. He's pretty much got himself the 3-star because of the fact he's got all those heal spells, and the fact that there's no giant bombs left. The only thing he's got to worry about is Teslas. Because of that, the first heal spell was a little bit early, I think, maybe. Second heal spell seems to be okay. Yeah, pretty good on that one. Got to hope that those hogs get into that heal quick, get a couple of them to survive. Yes, he has. That's great. Queen's there to help as well. Hogs moving through the heal. Hopefully the skellies will get distracted by the Queen. The Queen's popping them off en route. Perfect timing there. Golemites to help out as well. And there it is. The raid is done. He's got a couple of cleanup troops, but he won't need them because of the time he's going to have left on the raid anyway. So really nice attack by Crypt. Nice debut in EE. Good to see you. And good. Well done for featuring immediately on a video. Paul coming in next. And we have got a similar attack. Stoned Goho. A few less hogs. A couple of loons in to help. So let's see what he does. Nice earthquake spot, completely opening up the base there. And I think this is the same scenario. The thing to counter this, I suppose, would be old school troops. So if you've got a base which is susceptible to earthquake, what you might want to consider doing is doing an old school, throw a couple of witches in there, hope that people take the bait and do a Rage double heal. And the fact that then they don't have anything to counter the witches, like a poison or a lightning, because if you can get witches in a CC, it's going to really throw you off. Now there are loon, valks and wizards in the clan castle this time. Rage spell to help. Queen's going to do a lot of the work, I imagine. Golem's all going in now. King going in as well. Nice late drop on the King to make sure he didn't get immediately targeted. Giants down, Hogs starting to go in, making use of the Giants' health there. And he's pretty much deployed the most of his Hogs through this side of the base. Now hopefully he's not going to catch any early Giant bombs. Nice heal spell there. That's a very nice heal spell actually. It's caught them right on point. And he's sending in the final Hogs as well. Caught a spring from what I saw. And look at that. Beautiful loon placement. I think that one air defense is going to catch the one on the wizard tower. So that's going to be useless. It didn't do a single drop. But the loons down the bottom, moving up to the cannon now, they are being very useful. And the Hogs are coming in to help as well. So loons and Hogs under heal. The raid's over. It's on the final defense. I mean, game over, mate. Not a chance. That is it. So again, great job by Paul. Nicely identified the final defenses to take down with the loons there. Unfortunately, slightly premature on the wizard tower loon drop, but the others added good value. And the loons ended up surviving till the end of the raid anyway. So good job. Next one we're going to do is by Diablo, which was an account used by Rev'd Up, I believe. And Rev'd is the LaLoon Pro. So dropping the max attack. Couple of hounds down, sorry, a couple of golems down, wizards to funnel, heavy on the wizards towards the bottom side because there's a lot of storages there that could easily pull the king away, so he's got to be wary of that. Wall breakers in to break in the golems. Queen's going to sit there as well. How's he going to deal with the CC? Well, he's got the poison spell. Look at the amount of wizards he's dropped. It's a good choice to be that heavy on wizards because it's only going to be difficult if the king runs away. And look, here he is. Early poison down, king and queen in position. The rage spell there, heal spell is going to help keep the barbarians alive from the king ability. With the barbarians alive, a lot more damage can happen to the defences. And it all helps, it all racks up. You can see the queen's moved to a different area than the king, so more defences are going down quickly. Not got the queen ability, so hopefully she move out of range of the cannon, but I don't think she will. Needs it to happen quickly. Yes, she's just about moved out of range of the cannon, so that's actually helped him out massively there. Got 2 air defences down, 2 remaining. He's got is it 3 hounds he took in this raid? I didn't quite capture. Yeah, I think it looked like 3. And then loons just for the rest of the base. So look at the loons swamping in on those final defences. Crazy amount. That sweeper's being quite annoying though, so he needs to get that down. Well, it's already down. Final loons coming into to the air defence now, and the raid is done. Loads of cleanup, loads of pups and loons. So job done. Sick attack by Rev'd. Well done, sir. Moving past 29, we're going to get to number 28. Have a little look. And it's Pliny taking down Hold My Beer for me. So, Quad Quake. This time has opted for double poison. So I'm wondering if he's going to poison what's in the CC and save one for Skellies. But he's starting the raid with the Queen Walk, and it's going to be a Queen Walk Govaho. And using a single golem, so he's probably going to enter a point where there's not too much point defense. But let's have a look. So he's got a 3 point defense there. He needs to get the Valks in quick because he wants that golem to do that the tanking. Okay, but he has dropped the golem, so it's out of range of that 3rd cannon, which helped, or the 2nd cannon, should we say? Valkyrie's going in now. They're in a position. Golem in the CC, that's great for him because the Golem's going to do no damage to the Valks. The Valks are going to tear through it quickly. He's got the heal for them. And now the Queen's carrying on running round. Hopefully she's going to... Oh, she hits a wall. So the Queen sort of decided to play a different game. I'm trying to break in rather than carrying on moving around the base. She would have come to a wall of storages at some point anyway. So she wouldn't have got huge use, and actually she's able to take down, going to be able to take down the Expo, which might be where the double giant bomb threat is. Looking at it between the Expo and the sweeper, maybe. He's already got one giant bomb I can see. Anyway, the Hog's coming in through the north side, and there's not a huge amount of defences left, to be honest. Particularly if the Queen goes and takes down that wizard tower and cannon. And with the way she's moving, final Hog's coming in through 9 o'clock as well. Everything's going to start converging in towards the core. We've found some Teslas started popping up now. Queen, hurry up and go and do something useful. There you go. Onto the cannon. That's going to help. There it is. Hogs stayed alive. Hogs moving up through. There was a double giant bomb where I just suggested. And actually, all the Hogs have died. So now he's going to be relying on his Queen. Hasn't even needed to use a single poison spell. So this has got to have been a fresh hit. What would be the point of taking two poisons on a raid that doesn't need a poison? Anyway, the Queen is carrying on. There's a couple of cleanup troops there. The raid is done, so I'm just speeding through now, and we can finish up with the attack on Pliny. Well done. Moving on through, next one we're going to show is Cole. Let's have a little look, see what he does. Cole again with 6-star war, Pliny with the 6-star war. Okay, starting with the Queen Walk at the top side of the base. Immediately almost dropping the Golem down as well, so he's not waiting around. Another Queen Walk Govaho, double Golem, so it's going to be quite a hefty one. I think he's hoping to push the Queen anti-clockwise while the kill squad move straight in towards the middle of the base, with the Valkyries going in soon, I'd imagine. Extra wizards down, although that cannon took 2 wizards down then. Unfortunately it wasn't hitting the right golem. I wasn't hitting any golem and decided to take down those wizards instead. A little bit unfortunate there, but now the golem, the king and the Valkyries are all moving in. Queen's moving around the outside, so this is how you want the Govaho to actually work. Now what's going to take down the Queen? Well, that second jump is, because you've got raging healed Valks and golem and king. I mean, throwing in the hogs from that side, you didn't need to do that many, actually, I don't think. A couple would have been sufficient, and then more for the for probably about 8 o'clock. But no, they're just going to push completely through, and they're actually going to do a real good job of keeping the Valks and the king alive. I mean, the king has barely been hit. He's got an ability. The Queen's got an ability as well. Some more hogs coming in through the top side of the base, if you can see him on the Tesla there. Queen's helping that out anyway, and the raids. Oh, did he catch a bomb? I think he must have caught a bomb or something, because the hogs seem to have fizzled out there. Anyway, that's it. Raid's done. There's no more defences left. King running around, Queen in the core, and they're all going to shimmy back around towards 9 o'clock to go and finish up the base. And there you go. You can see a Valk helping out, a Goblin helping out there, Queen coming to join the party, and the 3-star is done. So good job by Coal Monkey. Ripping face on that base again. Moving up, we got number 26 by Brian. Let's see what he is doing. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, it's incredible when you see a load of EE attacks back to back at how frequently we actually drop the AQ Walk Govaho. It pretty much works on any base. If you can get it right, and you choose your entry point right, and your direction right for the Queen Walk, and you funnel right, you can obliterate bases. I mean, think about it. With the makeup of most bases being point defense on the outside, the Queen can just get huge value from doing a little walk in, doing that. Combine that with sending Valkyries, which are huge high DPS, into the core of the base to gut that, take the expos and the heroes down. I mean, geez, what are you left with? And the answer is not much, and that's where you use those hog riders to get those final bits. So Queen is still moving around the outside now, taking the Tesla down, and you can see here come the hogs, and let's just keep an eye on those hogs and see what they actually do. So mortar cannon down, arch tower about to go down, expo going to go down, mortar going down as well. So about 5 or 6 defences there, caught by a spring, but hogs converging onto an air defence. Now the bottom hogs died, and now they're heading towards the Tesla farm, going to go and help out the golems and the Queen. Queen is getting her healers shot down, but the hogs are there. You had another defense go down, Tesla go down, another onto the mortar now, another Tesla go down. So the hogs are just tearing through, and the reason they're able to do it is because there's so many troops in and around all over the place that the defences get overwhelmed, and that's the key to it. Timing, getting the Queen to take down these external point defences, getting things in the middle which are going to survive, like Valkyries, especially when they've got rage and heal. And you don't need to heal your hogs, because the heal, they're just finishing up. The Queen and the Valkyries and the King are doing the hard work. The hogs are just there to just clean up defences that are already distracted, which is why it's such a powerful attack and why we've embraced it within the clan. I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of it as well. So let's keep moving through. 25 next with Alfred. What's he dropping? He's a Fury guy, so I doubt he would be dropping the Valks yet. Probably hasn't seen the madness that we use. But he's straight away in with the Queen Walk. And it's like a Queen Walk Goho, so single golem. not something you'd see too often. He's probably doing a relatively simple job in terms of pushing the queen round, probably going to break in. I'm wondering if he's going to break in by the queen, but that wouldn't make sense because the queen can get the queen on her path anyway. So he probably can either pop the ability or a rage spell to take down the enemy queen. He wants that air defense to go down though, because if it doesn't, it would hit the healers. He dropped a couple of hogs in here to get the CC pull. The reason he's done that now is because there's not many defenses shooting her, but he uses the rage spell there. Probably a poison. Yeah, there's the poison, look. So rage and the poison to take everything down there. Now he has hit the queen and the CC all at one time, so that's going to cause him a little bit of a headache. Will he pop the ability? No, don't need to. Dragon, queen down. He's got the ability in his pocket. What's left? Quite a few defences, but he's got quite a lot of hogs as well. Now it looks like there might be a double giant bomb somewhere around that expo. So I'll be interested to see, and this is how he's going to deal with it. Look, the golem's down, the wizards are in. This is where the king's going to go in, and the king's jump spell straight in. There it is, look. And because there is a double giant bomb there, and the other threat, by the way, is by the other expo. So it'll be interesting to see how, if the queen can actually go and take that down and eliminate that threat in her sort of part of the raid as well. Might need to pop the ability soon, actually. Yeah, there he goes. Loads of hogs coming in through the bottom side now. I mean, they are going to converge like a mother trucker straight into the core. He's got 2 heal spells for them as well. Looks like the king caught the double giant bomb then, which is pretty legendary. Hogs in through the north side as well. Looks like this is where the other double giant bomb might be, and might get a mini bacon here between the between the expo. Oh no, no giant bomb there then. So that didn't happen. I'm sure he's quite pleased about that. And there are some skellies there. Yeah, he has got a poison for them as well. So there you go. Absolute destroying of the base there. The queen's still moving around. The king's in the core. Yes, it's all over. So great job by Alfred, another guy who's got whose debut was in just in this war. So fantastic to see some fresh blood coming through and ripping the 3 stars out. Let's see eBay. eBay old favourite. Dropping all 3 stars for us. So quaking in. He's got a poison and he still has a max attack with an added haste. So all that the max attack, one of my videos went quite viral with it, a couple of 100,000 views on it, which is great, because it's a very viable strategy, even especially now. You're getting an extra spell for it, haste spell, which you're probably going to use with the loons, to be honest. You're not going to want that in your kill squad, and in fact there's nothing you could actually gain from using it, I don't think, because you're going to want to use a poison from probably whatever, unless, I mean, this was clearly a fresh, because you wouldn't have bought a poison if there's golem in the CC. There's literally no point. You could have actually got away with dropping the poison and adding in an extra rage spell, which would have been massively advantageous. So the rage in there at the moment. Now he's walking into a Tesla farm, but because he's got the heal there, that's going to help the barbarians take down the and the wizards take down those Teslas and both expo. I mean, look at the value he's just gained. 2 expos. Pretty much all the Teslas. I think it was all. I can't quite see. Yeah, I think it was all. Both expos, all the Teslas, and 2 air defense. I mean, geez, he's just had a huge value there. The traps are up the top side, but look what's going to happen now. Hounds are in position. Everything's distracted. The loons are not getting touched, so he's going to have a load of loons left at the end of this raid, especially when this air defense goes down. There goes the 3rd hound. I mean, this is beautiful LaLooning. There go the final loons at the top, and I'm just going to speed through now because look at this. So many. I mean, queen on full health. Wow, that base was absolutely destroyed then. Huge value from the kill squad, absolutely huge. And there it is, eBay, beautiful. 22 Hardy. Let's have a little look. Okay, Stone Goho, couple of hogs, surgical deployment then, double jump. So he's probably going to go in through 12-ish. 10 o'clock entry. Using minions and wizards to funnel. One go. Oh, how annoying is that? It's one golem just ran all the way around the outside, and that's going to essentially just be cannon fodder now Going to get no advantage from that whatsoever. So that is a very poor start to the raid. Luckily it's a stone, so he's got the third golem. Poison on the CC. Tesla farm immediately encountered, taken down quickly. Double giant bomb threat just eliminated. Onto the queen. King's running through, takes her down. Now he's dropping in the surgical. Is there a giant bomb by that North Expo? We're about to find out, but he's done it spread it thinly enough that if it is, it's not going to do too much damage. But there wasn't. Wow, base is dead already. I don't even know what to say about that. I barely even began the commenting of the rest of the raid, and before you know it, it's all gone. 2 hogs and 2 archers left in his camp space. I mean, he doesn't even need them. I'm quite speechless with that one, actually. Just looked a little bit easy. Well, yeah. Anyway, carrying on. Sorry guys, we've got a little bit of lag there. Going to carry on the recap. We're up to number 21 by Chase. Now I think Chase hit a 6-star war as well, and Chase is a guy that does LaLoon as well. So Chase and Revved LaLoon professionals. Let's have a look at the raid he chooses, or the way he chooses to take down the base. So this one, you can see all 4 air defences are relatively close to the town hall, I suppose. Which entry point is he going to choose? Probably one that involves the queen. I'd be interested to see how he does this one, actually. He's only breaking through 1 layer of wall, going to jump the rest. Golem in the CC. That's not going to do that much, to be honest, especially when there's not that much point damage up there. Rage to help out. Wall broke in. Again, a walking golem into a Tesla farm. That's just going to eradicate the golem. But can he get the Tesla farm down is the question, because the wizard's gone in, and a couple of wizards are going in and helping out. So 2 Teslas down. The jump shot was nice. He's taken the queen down now, an expo. I don't think he's going to be able to go and get, actually, the queen's going to clutch it here by the look of it. Watch her push to the right after the CC now, and if she goes that way, which she has, she's going to take Tesla down, air defense down, then another Tesla, then a wizard tower, then maybe the cannon. Oh man, she's just gone perfect, exactly where he'd wanted to go. King ripping defences down as well. So geez, that was a beautiful kill squad, and no wonder he got the 3. I mean, if you can start a raid like that on a LaLoon, you're laughing. And he's got rage and 3 haste left for the rest of it. So watch, just raging the loons through onto the expo. You want to get it there quick. Second hand's looking great. Third hand's about to go in. First AD's about to go down. Second hand's going to move to the third AD. The third hand is just, they're going to pop quite close to each other, actually, looking at it. Maybe another haste. Yep, there it goes. Look, second hand down, I think. Can I get it to pop? Anything? Can I hit it? Anything? Come on. No, he's not going to pop. Doesn't matter though, you got loads of time. And a haste. And a poison. Yeah, Chase just laughing. Yeah, it's get raid over. Smash that LaLoon. Such a good value kill squad though. I mean, once you're faced with that and you've got that much value at the start of the raid, wow, it's like eliminating all 4 giant bombs and an expo and the queen and the king for a kill squad in a goho with minimal troops. Anyway, to Alfred again, 6-star war. Let's have a look. Stone goho again. I think did he use a stone goho last time? Double poison this time. 1 jump, rage, and a couple of heal. Let's have a look at where the queen is. Is he gonna? It looks like he is going to. I think actually no. Alfred did a healer walk, a queen walk last time. Just remembered. Okay, so he's using minions to get a nice little funnel going here. Now, is he just gonna drop the king down and do a suicide king? I don't know. Maybe then use the golems and the queen to push in. Single hog down to distract. Wall breakers in. Look, so minions are still funneling. 1 minion got pulled away then, but it's okay. It's finished now. So he's just letting it play out because the minions are still creating that funnel. Golem in. 2 golems in. Followed by queen. Okay, everything's going in. I'd imagine, is he going to send the king in? If you're going to do it soon, otherwise he's going to walk. Pecker in the CC and a loon. Poison down nice and early, which was good. Yeah, he has dropped the king. The king's going to go in there. That's great. That's going to help him. So what's going to happen next? He's going to use the jump spell to get into the final areas. Now, double Tesla there, which he's caught. Triple Tesla, actually. Is there anything in there that's going to be untoward giant bomb wise? I don't know. Is there giant bombs coming up between the Expo and the air defense? There is a single, which caught the Hogs, but he doesn't need to use a heal yet. Well, still now he's used a heal spell. Nice and delayed there. Queen's moving around the outside. She's just walking around now. Hogs all collecting together, and this is going to be fierce with one a heal spell left. Is he going to swag it? Is he going to? No, he's going to use it. There it is. As soon as that wizard tower locked onto him, it was the smart choice just to drop it. I don't know if... Yeah, oh, he's caught a giant bomb. Caught a bit of heal, though, to help him out. Queen's come in to help as well. There goes the final defense. On to cleanup now. Raid done. Loads of cleanup troops there. Perfect. Very, very, very nice raid by Alfred. So, nice debut in Elite. 6-star war. Moving on through number 19, Stewie. A classic member. Let's have a look. So, which is... Oh, I think I remember Stewie talking about this one. Was it this one? Just trying to think. Okay. Drop in the witches. Single jump, double heal. Yeah, double heal, double poison. Immediate caught a Tesla, which is slightly irritating, but two wizards straight on it, and it's down, so that's kind of wasted now. There's no other... Doesn't appear there's anything else to keep pulling the golem away. So it's going to redirect in. I did watch this raid live, actually. So the two golems going in. Nice jump spell there. Just caught the corner into to allow the golems through. You can see Queen in. Only worrying thing here is that the troops would have walked, but he dropped them at such a point that they wouldn't. There is a wizard on the town hall. And here it is. Rage, heal. No heal yet. There is a rage, though. Is he going to use any poisons, heal spells? I don't think so for the kill squad. No, he's just going to sort of muscle through. A couple of hogs in through the bottom. They're starting to move around now surgically. I'm wondering where he's going to use his heal. Nice first one, actually. That's kept him alive for a good amount of time. He's probably going to use his second heal spell. I would have said, I was about to say in a bit later than that, actually. I'd have thought he'd have dropped it up towards that final... there's quite a lot of point defense at the back end of the base. Got a couple of giant hogs in to help. Could use a heal spell here for all those skellies and the king. I'd have definitely dropped a poison earlier, or at all, in fact. Decides to now, but it's a bit too little, too late. Could have done with getting it down sooner, but it didn't matter. I mean, they've got loads of hogs left. It's and it's difficult. It's often difficult when you've got poison to remember to use them, particularly on skeletons. It's something I always forget to do. Stewie destroyed the base, so good job. Let's crack on through. My voice is starting to feel a bit sore now, but that's fine. Next one's by me. Don't need to show that. It's Jake. Alpha. Let's have a look at Alpha. See what he's doing. So. Queen walk over, ho, 4 Valks, quaking in, no poison, rage, double heal. Okie dokie. So we're going to have a big kill squad here, guys. I think because he's got the... Well, I'm quite excited to see this. Presume he's going in through 10. Seems logical because it's the direct route in. I'm wondering if he's going to, once the Queen walk's got to a certain point, then he's going to break in through the 10. So I'll move it up slightly so we can see. Okay. Looks like he's trying to push the Queen. Maybe he's going to push the Queen round to meet his King and Valks. That might seem like a good idea on this base, because you've opened so much of it up. Queen walk round to meet your kill squad. Get your kill squad going. Oh, what is the Queen doing? No. Queen's decided not to play ball. So at this point he's probably going to consider actually sending in the rest, or is he going to wait for a bit? No, he's going to wait for the CC pull. That is it. Surely. Maybe use the rage and the ability to kill the CC. He's going to get the pull. There go the hogs. Here it comes. Yeah. So Dragon 2 loons. Rage there to help the healers on the queen. Is he going to pop the ability? Probably. No. Wow. He's got brass. Here come the loons. Going to get the expo down first. Go on. Yes, expo down first. Oh, did get a loon drop, but it didn't kill it. Killed the queen. 2 golems in now. He's happy. He's got the hard part of the raid done. 2 golems down. The wizards to funnel. All he needs to do now is break in. Check for bombs. None there. Drop the rest of his wall breakers. Go on. There they go. Golems should redirect in both of them, which they have. Valkyrie's in to go and help, and a heal spell for them when they're going to take the queen down. King down first. Good choice. Valkyrie's in to follow. And now he's going to be looking at the Hog Rider. So he's probably going to start about 1 o'clock, I'd have thought, and throw in a few at 3. Now would be the perfect time to start at 1 o'clock with a couple of hogs. Hint. Double hint. Triple hint? No. Missed that. I'll just throw in a single hog or 2 hogs in on the that cannon there, because it's just, look how much damage it's doing needlessly, because could have taken it down. Anyway. Doesn't matter. The hogs now he's sending them in. Look, the hogs are coming in through the bottom side. They're going to take down this defense. I mean, there's not many defenses left, to be honest. He's got it perfect. Nice heal spell as well, keeping the hogs all alive for the final defense, and smashed. Raid done. Used a lot of time at the start, but that's fine, particularly when you can save that many troops left for the back end of the raid. And I mean, he just made it look easy, didn't he? The hard part was that queen. Now, he couldn't have planned that queen to go in like that. It was really awkward for him, but it didn't matter because he just swagged it through anyway. So next one would be 16. Let's have a look at Tim. So Tim's dropping the AQ Goverho as well, this time with a double jump. So he's planning to do a long route in. Hounding the CC, what's he going to do with that? Start the queen walk, just take it down, let it all play out a bit, get the wizards to start creating the funnel. That's going to work nicely. He's got a bit of time now, he can relax, think about what he's going to do next. If that wizard catches the air defense, which it did, that's lovely. Bit of a free trade there. That other wizard, is that gonna, yeah, oh, getting some free percentage here, not or some free funneling, should we say. The pups are there to try and ruin his party, and they've killed the wizards. That's boring. Queen's going to finish off that other pup now. There it goes. But he's done what he needed to do. He's got the funnel. Now there is going to be a queen versus queen fight. He's probably going to pop the ability. There it is. Look, queen dead. So now he's, CC dead, queen dead. Only had to use the queen ability. Queen's going to start walking around now. He's set himself up beautifully. So what he needs to think about now is where's his breaking point. So if it were me, maybe going through the bottom actually, because you can get double expo. So maybe he might actually send his queen in with the king and Valks. Yes, he is. Haha, Matty guessed right. Couple of wall breakers in by the archer tower. Couple of wizards too on the gold mine. Oh, look at this. Matty's calling it now. Nice test wall breaker. Didn't catch anything, so threw the rest in. Here goes the queen. Queen's in a good position. Is he going to rage? Is he going to rage the... go on. Come on, rage. I would have raged. Oh, he's got balls. Okay, so the first jump's down. Look, he's just going to jump through the whole base. I mean, he barely needs hogs for this. The hogs, I think there's going to be so many hogs left towards the end. Look how beautifully this has gone so far. Good heal spell as well, and he's caught the Tesla farm, and he's dropped a rage there. Jesus, look at those spells. Now this is over. This is this strategy at its best. Nothing's going to stop him now. He's set himself up for an absolute beauty. Now the hogs are all moving through. They're going to move through the kill squad, and I think the kill squad are going to actually turn on the skellies. Maybe no. I thought they might have, but look how many hogs he's going to have left. You can just tell, can't you, when everything went that swimmingly. Jeez, good job, Tim. That was one of my favourite Goverho raids. AQ Goverhos I've seen in a while. That was really tasty. Anyway, that was Tim taking down Tray Shooter. Continuing to move through. Onehive Sam by Vortex. Let's see what Vortex is saying. Bit of a weird base design with the queen gold storage in the middle. We've got something different as well. It looks like 10 wall breakers. Where the frig is he breaking into from one side of the base to the other? Okay, let's have a look. Oh, is he going to use a quake to make it a 2 wall breaker break in? That's a good question. Maybe, I don't know. Is that a thing? Okay, queen walk started. 1 wall breaker down there to test. 3 the other wall breakers went on a different spot. That's dangerous. Could have hurt him. So, oh wow, unfortunately didn't break in either. Still hasn't broke in. Okay, he's in. Now, is he going to try and break through another layer of wall here? Is that what's happening? Because the wall breakers look like could go either way. Zapquake the 1 air defense. I'm wondering what's going to be in his CC. Could it be Hogs? No, I wouldn't have thought so. Maybe a Hound? Might be a Hound actually. Because if his queen carries on moving south and takes down that other AD, he could use a Hound to distract that final air defense while the dragons move through. Maybe. I think I'm quite curious to see how he does it actually, because he's King. King wall breaker in. Look, boom. Now all he needs is King to do is survive long enough to get to their air defense. Now there is a storage there, which is kind of a pain. All dragons going in the top side. A couple of loons there as well. The queen's going to get wrecked. She just has. King is still there. Can he get that air defense? The barbs are there. Oh mate, it's gone. That's it. Raid over. Absolutely smashed it. Those dragons are going to rage through there. They're going to go get that expert. He needs that expert to go down quick actually, because it'll do good damage over time to those dragons. But look how many there are. It's a crazy amount. Trying to keep track of what's going on at the moment. The queen is still taking down some. Is she going to get a Tesla? I don't know. She might do. Be close. 2 more arch charges gone down. I mean, there's so many dragons left now. There's nothing going to stop him. The queen did get the Tesla as well, which is quite interesting. She's now hit a roadblock, but the dragons are just going to finish up that base, and it's raid over. Yay! Nice drag raid. Good to see. I think I'm going to do. I've started doing farming with Super Queen. I think I'm going to do a couple of farming videos soon, and that'll be nice to for a little bit of a change. But let's see, Gusty taking down their number 14, Noah. Interesting compartment as well, with the 4 pieces of wall in there to separate things up, make it extra awkward to get into the queen. Starting with the queen walk though, Gusty dropping the AQ walk Govaho. Single quake down. I don't know what that's going to do. Maybe just to do a little bit of damage to a few buildings. Just wondering how he's going to do that. I don't think I can commentate this one. I think I'm going to have to just do it by the fly. I don't know. It's a little bit too complicated for me, maybe. Although, unfortunately, caught a bit of a wall breaker fail there. I think obviously he wanted the queen to go in. Maybe go and get the double giant bomb threats, which is that air defense. But the queen's reached over and got it anyway. So I don't think pre-update she'd have done that. I really don't. I think her AI has changed a little bit. She didn't, to me, it wouldn't have felt like she'd have gone for it. Now the queen is getting hurt here. Is he going to be able to keep it? Yes, good choice to pop the ability there. I think that would have been too close for comfort with the healers moving. But he's got in a position to regain the health now. The king is going in, taking down the enemy king. Valkyrie's in there as well, jumping through to the rest of the base. There's not that much left. He's going to have to go all the way through the north side though, probably use his hogs for that. But I think because it's all gone a little bit pear-shaped, he's having to adjust slightly here and just using a couple of hogs here and there. Now, Queen's going to have to take down this Tesla farm here. I like the fact that he just dropped the earthquake straight on it. He's got 4 hogs remaining as well. So the question is, how much damage is King going to do to that final right compartment? And the Valkyrie's there, and I think they're going to completely take it down. Golem's carrying on moving through. Hogs caught a giant, that's unlucky, and a skelly trap. Now the queen might go and take that skelly trap down before the golem goes down, and you can see that other compartment's gone. There are 4 hogs remaining. They are carrying through, but they're not going to survive long enough. So I remember watching this live now. He's gonna, basically the king and the queen are going to have to go up and finish up now. On the previous, before this update, this would have been a fail because of time, but because he's got the time, Queen's just going to carry on through and take it down anyway. So another 3-star. Let's have a little look at number 13, Alpha. 6-star war. 6-star war for Gusty as well, with on the black hand. AQ walk Overho with the quad quake. Quaking open the base. Entry point's going to, where is his entry point going to be? Is he double wall breaking in? No. Oh no, there it is. Look. Once he gets through, yeah, okay. So once he's in through 430. I thought the Valks were going to run around the outside. Then that was a close one for me. That looked a bit too close for comfort. Now, because this is beautiful. Look what's happening here. Look at the Queen walk. The Queen is actually walking with no healers. He's identified that he can just send the Queen around the top side of that base with nothing on her, taking all those buildings down. Probably going to pop the ability at some point when he needs to. But meanwhile, the Hound is over there dealing with the Valkyries and the King, and it's going to do basically no damage to them. The only risk is if the Wizard pops the Hound, and then the Hound pups turn on the King and the Valkyries. But at the moment, he's getting crazy value from them. Throwing in the Hogs now to help protect the Queen. Pop the ability to stop the defences hitting the Queen. And that's actually going to keep the Queen alive. So he's doing a very, very quirky Queen walk. But what it's allowed him to do, look how many Hogs he's got. It's just stupid. It's actually offensive because I wish I could do a raid that cool. Alpha just destroying. I can't believe he did a Queen walk without the... without... using healers to send around, and that's impressive. Anyway, good job, and it did catch some bacon at the end there actually, but it didn't matter. He still got the 3-star. Good job. Okay guys, carrying on through number 12. We're at My Pressure, so let's see what he's dropping in the war, and he's obviously versus Hell. Now let's see what it is. It's Stone Goho, standard Stone Goho actually, because it's got 10 wizards, 3 golems by the look of it, 22 hogs. So yeah, I think he's planning for something relatively straightforward, and that is to, by the look of it, push straight through the Queen, take her out en route, and then push through to the rest of the base. So it'd be interesting to see if it works. He's obviously going quite wizard heavy, trying to take down some defences at the start. I think you can see the wizards moving into position now. There's 1 defence gone, 2 defence gone, 3 about to go down, and then 4 as well. Queen ability to pop the Queen down, which works very nicely as well. And now he's using the 3rd golem, not even any wall breakers, he's just manually pushing through the base, and you can see the 3rd golem's running around the outside. I'm surprised that all the golems ran around the outside, and then you think about it, actually there's no defences in there to keep them going round. So he's going to use those golems to tank while the hogs move in. Particularly on the north side, you can see that. Moving the Queen and the King through into the core. There is a Tesla farm there. What's he going to do to take that down? There is quite a lot of things going on. Could have done with the poison spell down, but it's too late for that now. Because the Queen ability was used earlier, hasn't got the advantage of using it now. But the Queen is in a good spot where she's taking down the Teslas, I think. No, she's hitting wall now, so she's essentially become useless. A lot of the hogs seem to have died quite quickly actually, so I don't think it almost doesn't feel like he had 22 hogs on the battlefield. I think maybe he lost a few to springs quite early, but I think we're already down to no defences left after this cannon, and that is it. So yeah, slightly weird feeling raid that one. I don't think I think the hogs got caught a little bit quite heavily at the start of the raid, start of when they start getting dropped down. Quite a weird strategy actually to sort of do the manual breakthrough, but then all the golems to walk around the edge. It just seemed a bit different, but hey, whatever gets the 3-star, and it took Hell down, so happy about that. Now I think the next one we're going to show will be number 11, unless it was a dip, so let's go and check out if it was or wasn't. Okay, moving up to, no, 11 was a dip, 10 was a hit, 9 was a hit as well, so we've got 10 and 9 to show, and then we're done on the Town Hall 9 raid. So actually no, I'm not showing 10 because I showed that on a different video. I did a special video on number 10, feel free to check it out. It was the adaptation series, and I think I'm going to post that video after this video, so feel free to check that out when it comes out. Anyway, Chase. Let's have a look for his 6-star war, dropping another LaLoon raid. So let's see how it goes down. He's got the couple of golems going in, queen as well, all straight into the queen compartment. Now the thing I liked about this raid is there's no immediate air defences he's going to get. What this is relying on is that his queen survives long enough to shoot over the walls and hit those air defences. And that was really, I thought, really quite interesting for me, because it's gutsy. I mean, there's a golem in the CC. That's not going to do much damage to anyone. It's going to distract for long enough though. The queen's going to go down quite quick, which is nice. And now at this point there is a cannon and a Tesla there. But once they're down, there's not that much left. So he's just got to hope that the queen carries on jumping in. He needs the queen to jump in. Oh, she is in. That's good. Golem down. Finally moving through, look. And now this is where... See, I would have waited for at least one of those to go down. But look, already starting the LaLoon. Now, yeah, as I said, I'd have waited for at least one of those air defences to go down, just so they weren't doing the extra damage. But Chase wanted to get it started, and there he goes. Look, Loon's going in, third and final hound down now. Taking the Tesla farm on full force, just absolutely brute forcing his way through. There's not really any wizard towers up there to make use of that splash damage. There is there was an air bomb there that caught him, but look at just rage hasting through all the way through. Another 2 haste spells. I don't think he's going to bother using them, to be honest. That's got absolutely no need. The queen is still alive. All those pups are there as well. Swag loons, swag minions, swag goblins, swag time, swag spells. He's just destroyed it again. What a beast. Fair play, Jays. Now, that's the Town Hall 9 game done. Let's... God, Town Hall 10 game was so epic. It really was. I'll show you the Town Hall 10 3-star, clearly. And I'll show you the Town Hall 10 attempts on Dutchy, because is it Dutchy? I'm not sure. Sorry if I've murdered your name. Anyway, let's have a little look. So first hit was for the 85%. Because I want to show this, because it just goes to show what it's actually like trying to beat these bases, even though I only had level 1 Infernos. So let's have a little look. Here we go. Clearly an anti-3-star design. Epic starting in with the LaLoon, see what he can do. Starting with the Golem Walk, a couple of minions down to create the funnel, wizard down to create the funnel as well, queen dropped down as well. So just trying to sort of guide his queen into the base. He's going to be probably wall breaking in soon as well to try and get the queen, an inferno, an air defense, maybe 2 air defenses, I don't know. Depends how smoothly it all goes. Queen taking down the arch tower now, but the wizards are doing good because they're going to push the queen the right way. You want her to go inside. The expo is going to anchor her in. I don't know if he's going to use... I don't think he's going to use an extra wizard or not to funnel. Maybe he's trying to save that for cleanup. But he needs to find an extra route in now, because otherwise the queen's going to sort of sit there. And I think he's going to manually punch through. The problem is she's in... she got in range of the Inferno Tower, which means she's not going to be able to heal. But he's punching... Okay, he's punching through the wall. There's nothing there to actually hurt them, minus the Inferno Tower, which doesn't do much damage. Now the poison's there to deal with the CC. He has got the king on the Inferno, which has gone down. King now going over to the enemy queen, is it? Can't quite tell. The CC is getting shot. Well, the hound is anyway, but the healers are getting hit by the wizard tower, which is going to slowly cause him some pain, because he needs the queen to do quite a lot of work in, and without those healers he's going to struggle. The pups are going down. Oh man, could you imagine if those healers just sat slightly outside of the range of that wizard tower? In fact, are they going to... queen on queen, and the enemy queen survived. God, that's so unlucky. So now when he started to do the LaLoon part of the raid, the queen was alive. It just meant that he wasn't able to get she did go down eventually, but the damage was done. Final air defense there, just didn't close, but not quite enough. Let's see the next attack on Dutch. Let's have a look. Dito with the 99%. So completely different strategy. Not a LaLoon at all. Let's see what he's doing. Starting with the queen walk, starting to move around the outside of the base, zapping down the first inferno, so that got completely eliminated. The queen is breaking in, taking down the enemy king first. Going to take down the enemy queen, still alive, which is nice, and now a big rush in for the other inferno. A couple of hogs in as well to help out. Is he going to get to Inferno? Yes, he is. He's got the Inferno down. Still trying to break into the core. But the hound popped at an awkward time. What took the hound down? Was it the queen? I couldn't quite tell. But now the hound's there just doing a frustrating amount of damage. The healers are getting hit by the air defense, so it's all a little bit frustrating at the moment. Drops a rage spell there to help speed the queen up into getting into position, taking down those pups. Unfortunately, though, I just think there's not enough time on this raid. That's the only well, yeah, because it's really only left the queen to carry on taking down. That wizard just died there. That would have probably made the difference as well. I think that minion's going to end up dying to the air defense as well. So just too many negative things happen for him, I think, throughout the raid, and just getting to that air defense seemed to be the challenge. Just couldn't quite make it through, and that was it. And so unlucky, really is. Okay, let's watch another attempt on that one, because I wanted to show the relentless attempts at this base, because that's what it boiled down to. This is why the war was lost by us. If that last raid was a 3-star, we could have had them. Anyway, similar attack to Epic, very, very similar on the start. Look, queen doing her thing, they're going in, manually breaking through again. Rage to help them out. Freeze on the CC. Okay, I'm going to slow down now. Queen in position. The air defense is shooting the healers, but they've moved out of range now. He's had to drop the queen ability sooner. It hasn't gone as smoothly on the kill squad, to be honest. So now the queen on queen is happening. Got the queen though this time. Now he's taking the sweeper down. The queen's in a good spot, but she's going to soon get targeted. But she's good. Queen survived on this time, which is the difference, I think. Now he's going to use the freeze. Oh, imagine if he had a max freeze. Oh, if he had a max freeze spell, that could have made, again, that could have been the difference between a 2 and a 3-star. Maybe just keep giving that tiny little bit of health. I don't know. The king on the queen has killed the queen. The final loon's going down. That Tesla's going to be the pain for this raid. Look, the air defense does go. Tesla's going to finish it off, and everything that's moving through the base now is just going to come up against that Tesla, and it's going to get shot down. He has got a haste, but there's nothing to use it. Nothing going to help it. Need a haste here. The raid's just over. Damn, that one clutch Tesla. Each time it's just been one thing that seems to have got in the way. And the final hit on Dutchy was by what? So let's have a look. Again on the Go-Ho. Okay, Queen Walk started. Let's have a look how this goes. Queen Walk has started. He is earthquaking, and he's probably going to do the zap on the Inferno Tower to make sure it goes down. There it goes. Now that's going to mean the queen can carry on walking around. Wall breaking her in now, and making sure she can go inside the base, take down the enemy king and queen. I guess he's hoping. It's going to come down to time yet again, and we know he hits the 98%, so it's frustrating. Where could he have made up time? How could he have changed it? I'm not sure yet. Oh, pop the ability there. That was so close. Queen. Is there going to be a queen on queen now? Queen on queen, here we go. Fight to the death, but the one's under healer, so she's going to survive. Golems in, good angles. 3 golems in and giants. Wizards to funnel. Everything's going to start heading in. King, I'd imagine, is going to go in with them soon as well. Just waiting for the funnel to be created nicely. Looks like it's doing okay. A couple of hogs down at the start. Look to go and get the arch tower. Is it going to get the arch tower? Not 100% sure yet. Yes, it will. Look, and then but the queen's now hitting walls, and he caught the giant bombs. The king is going in. All he needs to do is get the air defense. Sorry, all he needs to do is get the Inferno Tower and the Expo. The Hogs sat on the Expo at the moment should get it down. King ability, when he uses it, will get the Inferno Tower down as well. But how far, much further will it push through the base? Could have used the poison. I don't know. Queen is now in a good position though. She's going to go and get that Tesla farm done. King is in it. King is doing well as well. He's rushing through the base. Here we go. Queen's now taking down the clan castle, which is going to get the Tesla and the wizard tower. So much happening here. Extra hogs in to come and help out. Another expo gone. I mean, what is going to stop this raid other than time? Now, where's he going to use his rage spell is the other question. Another spring catching a hog rider. Jeez, it's just not his day, I don't think. I don't know where he's going to use this rage spell, so it's going to be interesting to see what he does. I would I'm trying to look at what defenses are left. He needs to get that arch tower down, and he needs the final hogs to not die here. So he waited for the arch tower to be distracted. Is the queen going to carry on in the same way? Yes. So the hogs have carried on hitting it. Now he could do with dropping the rage spell down. He does drop the rage spell. What can he do? He's stuck on wall. Can he break through? Can the... Oh no, the hound popped. I think that was it. The popping hound. Those pups going in, killing those hog riders have stopped this raid. That's unbelievable, that is. Oh, wizard didn't get the triple hit. And there it is. Wow. How unfortunate was that? Okay, time to finish on a high. And the other thing was, by the way, we watched this raid. He got in. That was the army comp he was about to do to try and 3-star the base. So he went for it because he didn't drop a troop. I think it was the reason, because he hadn't dropped a troop by the war timer on, because it was the last second he went in. Hadn't dropped a troop by the time the war timer ended, but he was in the thing because I went in and watched him do it. I caught the icon on the screen and went into and just saw it end immediately. And I think because the war timer finished when he hadn't dropped a single troop, that the raid was over. So bear that in mind, guys. That can happen, because again, that could have been the war winner. But the number one guy, the guy with probably the best chance to get the 3-star, and he wasn't even able to raid, and that was Vanaris doing the Sam Knight's attacks there. I would have been. So final raid we're going to show anyway. So unfortunately you can see so many attempts. Just such an unfortunate mess there, but okay, tread easy. Let's see what he does. So this is it, guys. This is where we hit the 3-star, and this is beautiful. So I keep saying so. Starting with the queen walk, takes down the arch tower, takes down the wizard tower, and then he's going to start pushing the queen anti-clockwise. Now you can see he wants to push her anti-clockwise by the wizard placement, taking down those outside buildings to make sure that the closest buildings next to her are, well, it's going to be the barracks now and nothing else. So here we go. Queen is taking down the barracks. She's carrying on around the outside. Now the only annoying thing here is the fact that the sweeper is just out of radius. So unfortunately it's just gonna keep pushing the healers back, meaning he has to use the ability early. But it didn't matter in the end. Now the golem is down, the wizards are creating the funnel. The wizard should take down the cannon as well. Jump spells down, and then there go the witches. So it's a go, I mean, what is it, a go wee wee? I think it's like a Queen Walk Go Wee Wee, which is a really odd raid choice. Now, because there's so many skeletons, and particularly with a rage spell, they're going to just keep pushing through and pushing through. If they can get to that first Inferno, life's going to get easier. He did a quad quake there, I don't know if you saw it, to open up the base, and now he's got his King jumping in from the bottom side. It's taking down some more defences down there. King ability, taking down the Expo, they're going to take down the Tesla as well. Loon's coming in, Hog Rider's coming in, so he's just hitting every base with every portion of the base with different troops just to try and take all those key defences down. Notice all the defence, everything he's doing is for a reason. The Queen Walk, sending in the Loons to take down the defences, sending in the Hogs to take down the other defences, and it's all left these defences at sort of 1 o'clock in that one compartment left. And what's going to happen now is everything's going to converge. The Wizards, the Witches, the Queen, the King, the Loons, and the rest of the base, the rest of the buildings are going to go down. And that's it. That is how he's 3-starred this one. It's an absolutely clutch attack. I mean, almost a war winner for us, because I've seen the number 6 went down, and we couldn't get number 7. Oh god, it was the closest war we've ever had, down to the very last second of war. So much drama with the 97, the 98, and the 99% all on Duchy, and then the attack that didn't even go off in the last second, by obviously run by Van. Man, was it an epic one. And I wish it was 100-100, and I wish we'd have matched percent as well and took the draw, because that's almost how it felt it should have been by the nature of how it went down. But that was the war. Hope you guys have enjoyed the emphatic recap of that. For us, it was an amazing one. Sort of once in a lifetime sort of event, I think. I don't think anything's going to get that intense again, but we'll see. You know, stay tuned. We'll keep the arranged wars coming and see if we can get something equally as epic. But for now, hope you've enjoyed this one. And this is Matty, wishing you guys all the best, and hope you enjoyed this one. So peace out.